In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a sprint board in Asana. We're going to create a clean, practical sprint workspace that helps your team organize work, track progress, and manage tasks from planning all the way to completion. This setup is especially useful if you're working in an agile process and want a simple visual board that reflects each stage of your sprint. To begin, create a new project and name it after your sprint. A straightforward name, like Sprint 24, works well because it makes the project easy to identify later, especially when you start building a history of past sprints. As you create the project, make sure to choose the board view. This is important because the board layout gives you a visual workflow where tasks can be dragged from one stage to the next. It's one of the easiest ways to see exactly what's planned, what's actively being worked on, and what's already finished. Once the project is created, set up the columns your team will use throughout the sprint. Add columns for backlog, to do, in progress, in review, and done. These sections represent the core flow of work. Backlog is where unplanned or not yet prioritized work can sit. To do is for tasks committed to the sprint. In progress shows what's actively being worked on. In review is useful for approvals, testing, or peer review. Done is where completed work lives, giving everyone a clear picture of what has been accomplished. After that, go to the Customize menu in the top right corner of the project. From there, turn on the Asana Sprints feature if it's available in your workspace. This gives you sprint-specific tools built directly into the project, which can make planning and tracking more structured. If that feature isn't available, you can instead add custom estimation fields for story points. That gives your team a way to estimate effort and compare workload across tasks, which is helpful for balancing the sprint. Next, move the relevant user stories or tasks from your backlog into the sprint. As you do this, make sure you're only bringing in work that the team is realistically prepared to complete during the sprint window. Once the right tasks are in place, set the sprint start and end dates. Defining these dates creates a clear time box, which is a key part of sprint planning. Finally, click Start Sprint to activate it. At that point, your sprint board is ready to use. From there, your team can begin moving work across the board as tasks progress through each stage.